Norway is a land of superlatives, but if there is one destination that truly earns the title of the king, it is the mighty Sognefjord. Stretching over 200 kilometers into the heart of the country, this is Norway's longest and deepest fjord, a place where emerald waters meet snow-capped peaks and ancient history. Whether you are seeking high-octane adventure or the quietest corners of the Scandinavian wilderness, Sognefjord offers it all. It is a place where the scale of nature makes you feel small in the best way possible, offering a profound sense of peace that is hard to find anywhere else in the world. What makes the Sognefjord truly special, however, is its diversity. It isn't just one single body of water. It is a sprawling network of branches, each with its own personality. From the fruit-growing paradise of the southern shores to the dramatic, narrow, UNESCO-listed corridors where the sun barely touches the water. To truly see the Sognefjord is to see the very soul of Norway, where the traditions of the Viking age and the comforts of modern Scandinavian life blend seamlessly against a backdrop of glaciers and waterfalls. Everyone calls the Sognefjord the king of the fjords because of its size. But is it actually the best one to visit? Some say it's too vast and spread out, and that the smaller fjords actually offer a better experience. What do you think? Is bigger always better when it comes to Norway's nature? Or is the king overrated? Let us know in the comments below. Before we dive into the ultimate guide to this majestic region, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel so you never miss an adventure. And if you're dreaming of a truly smooth, bespoke journey through Scandinavia, tailored exactly to your pace, head over to our website. You'll find the link in the description below. Our team at Nordiva Tours is ready to help you craft the trip of a lifetime, handling everything from scenic rail tickets to those hard-to-find boutique stays. And now, let's explore the Sognefjord. Our journey begins in Flåm, the undeniable pulse of the Sognefjord region. Tucked away at the end of the Aurlandsfjord, Flåm is perhaps the most accessible fjord village in the country. Most travelers arrive here via a journey that is a destination in itself, the Flåm Railway, or Flåmsbana. Often cited as the world's most scenic train ride, this steep rail line descends from the high mountain station of Myrdal down to the fjord level, passing through 20 tunnels and showcasing the thundering Kjosfossen waterfall along the way. Because of its accessibility from both Oslo and Bergen, Flåm is a popular hub and can be quite bustling, especially when the coastal ferries and trains arrive. However, don't let the crowds deter you. There is a reason everyone comes here. The variety of activities is staggering. If you have an appetite for adrenaline, you can take the Flåm zipline, the longest in Scandinavia, and then rent a bike to cycle the rest of the way down the lush Flåm Valley. While the valley floor is beautiful, you haven't truly seen the scale of this region until you've stood on the Stegastein Viewpoint. Located 650 meters above the Aurlandsfjord, this award-winning structure is a masterpiece of modern Norwegian architecture. It features a wooden walkway that juts 30 meters out from the mountainside, ending in a sheer glass panel that makes you feel like you're floating over the abyss. It offers an unrivaled panoramic view of the fjord, winding towards the mountains, a perspective that truly puts the king of the fjords into scale. For those who want to feel the spray of the fjord on their face, a rigid inflatable boat safari is a must. These high-speed boats allow you to reach the narrowest corners of the fjord that larger ships simply can't touch. Alternatively, you can take a kayak out for a more meditative, silent paddle through the deep blue waters. It is also from Flåm that you can embark on the classic fjord cruise through the Nærøyfjord. This branch of the Sognefjord is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and for good reason. At its narrowest point, it is only 250 meters wide, with mountains towering over a kilometer straight up from the water's edge. If you prefer to keep your feet on solid ground, the hiking options around Flåm are nearly limitless. For a challenging trek with a massive payoff, the hike to Mount Prest offers a bird's-eye view of the Aurlandsfjord that few travelers ever get to see. Or you can explore the Undredal Valley, often called the Grand Canyon of Norway, known for its rich flora and dramatic geological formations. If Flåm feels a bit too busy for your taste, a more secluded experience is just a few minutes away. By taking a quick private transfer, taxi, or local bus, you can reach the charming village of Aurland. While it serves as a base for many of the same activities as Flåm, the atmosphere here is significantly more tranquil. It's the perfect spot to sit by the water with a coffee and simply soak in the scale of the landscape. Between Flåm and Aurland lies another hidden gem that many travelers drive right past: the Otternes farm. This is a cluster of 27 historic buildings dating back to the 1700s, perched on a hillside overlooking the water. Walking through this living museum provides a rare glimpse into the self-sufficient life of Norwegian fjord farmers centuries ago. The stone walls and weathered timber houses offer a quiet, contemplative atmosphere and some of the best, most authentic photo opportunities in the entire region. From either Flåm or Aurland, we highly recommend an inflatable rigid boat safari to the tiny, picturesque village of Undredal. This village is famous for two things: its stunning Stave Church, the smallest in Scandinavia, and goats. In fact, Undredal has a unique goat-to-human ratio, with the local goat population far outnumbering the residents. This tradition has made the village world-renowned for its goat cheese. Most guided tours here include a tasting session where you can try the famous brown and white cheeses, a savory piece of Norwegian culture that is usually included in your tour price. As your cruise continues from Flåm, you'll reach Gudvangen, a tiny village that feels as though it's been carved right out of the mountain. Gudvangen is famous for its dramatic backdrop, the sheer cliffs of the Nærøyfjord, where the massive Kjosfossen waterfall tumbles down over 700 meters. For many, the highlight here is Njardaheimer, also known as the Viking village. This isn't just a museum, it's a living, breathing community where real-life Vikings share their history, crafts, and food. You can try your hand at axe throwing or archery, and then settle in for a traditional Viking lunch. But there's a secret beneath the surface too: the magic White Caves. This is one of the world's largest deposits of an orthosite, a rare white rock also found on the moon. Inside, you can explore illuminated chambers and labyrinthine tunnels that feel like something out of a fantasy novel. Both Flåm and Gudvangen are essential stops on the famous Norway in a nutshell route, making them the perfect entry points for any Sognefjord adventure. From Flåm, you can also hop on a ferry heading toward Kaupanger. While many travelers treat Kaupanger purely as a transport hub to catch buses further north, it holds a quiet treasure: the Kaupanger Stave Church. Built in the 12th century, it is the largest stave church in the region. Unlike some of the more ornate churches, Kaupanger's beauty lies in its simplicity and the staggering number of massive pine staves, 22 in total, that support its soaring interior. Just a short drive from Kaupanger lies Solvorn, an idyllic village that looks like a postcard from the 19th century. This is where you'll find the Wallaker Hotel, the oldest family-run hotel in Norway, dating back to 1640. Staying here is like stepping back in time, with lush gardens and a refined atmosphere that defines the Sognefjord's slow travel appeal. Continuing to the very end of the Fjord, you arrive at Skjolden. This is the literal end of the Sognefjord, where the sea finally meets the towering mountains. Skjolden serves as the ultimate gateway to Jotunheimen National Park, which translates as the home of the giants. Here, you are surrounded by Scandinavia's highest peaks and the massive Jostedalsbreen Glacier. Whether you want to hike toward the summits or take a scenic drive over the Sognefjord mountain pass, Skjolden is the place where thrilling adventure begins. Finally, we must mention Balestrand. Located on the northern shore of the Sognefjord, this town has been a magnet for artists and travelers for over a century. Its centerpiece is the Kviknes Hotel, a magnificent Swiss-style wooden building that has hosted royalty and celebrities for centuries. Balestrand is the place to go if you want to trade the hiking boots for a glass of local cider and some peaceful recreation. However, if you do get the itch for adventure, Balestrand is the jumping-off point for a trip to Fjorland. Aurlandsfjord, the namesake fjord branch, is where the ice meets the water. In this book town, you can visit the Boyabreen Glacier, an arm of the Jostedalsbreen that hangs dramatically over a turquoise lake. It's also home to the Norwegian Glacier Museum, a must-visit for anyone curious about how these icy giants shaped the very fjords you're standing in. Ultimately, the Sognefjord is more than just a destination. It is the perfect bridge between Oslo and Bergen. Rather than rushing through, this region warrants at least a few days of your time. Whether you're exploring the Viking history of Gudvangen or the glacial heights of Skjolden, the king of the fjords, will leave you with memories that will last a lifetime. We hope this deep dive into the Sognefjord has given you a better idea of how to plan your Norwegian escape. From the bustling docks of Flåm to the quiet gardens of Balestrand, there is a corner of the king of the fjords waiting just for you. This region is more than just a checkbox on a tourist itinerary. It is a place that invites you to slow down, breathe in the crisp mountain air, and reconnect with the natural world. Whether you spend your days chasing waterfalls in Gudvangen or sampling local cider on a sun-drenched terrace in Balestrand, the Sognefjord has a way of staying with you long after you've returned home. Planning a trip of this scale can be daunting, with ferry schedules, mountain passes, and hotel availability to navigate. That's exactly why we're here. At Nordiva Tours, we specialize in taking the stress out of the logistics so you can focus on the experience. If you want us to handle all the logistics, from the Flåm Railway to private transfers and historic hotel bookings, click the link in the description below to start planning your bespoke tour. Let us help you turn your Norwegian dream into a reality. And if you found this guide helpful, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more insider travel tips from Nordiva Tours. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.